walking a bit of a tightrope here in that I want a platform that anyone can sit down and solve cases with. But that's a big lift. The data gets very complex very quickly. You need to understand the semantic meaning of what that data is telling you in order to really, truly make useful decisions about what you're seeing. The building blocks of the tools need to be generic enough that they work across use cases, but at the same time, they've got to tell you something useful in your specific use case. So that's where search comes in, right? Search is really about jump-starting an investigation, doing the first few steps, and getting you to a point where, for a simple investigation, that might be enough. That might give you the answer you need to either decide this case closes here or it needs to go on for further investigation. The whole goal of that tool is really to make it accessible to anybody who needs to use it. And then Graph takes it to the next step. Graph has always been a powerful, complex tool. One of the interesting observations we've made from the user community is I will simultaneously hear it's a very hard tool to learn, and this is the easiest tool in my toolbox, from people standing right next to each other. And it's hard to kind of hone in on what to do to improve that situation. And I think, search is one of those things. It's like we made this capability very easy to approach. One of the things, I've learned over the years is, as a user of Graph, you've got to make your way through a couple cases to really understand what success looks like. How do I map from where I am to where I need to be? And sometimes that takes some time. So yeah, it's daunting in that there are a lot of options, there are a lot of buttons, but once you know what most of those buttons do, and your focus is not on operating the tool, it's on completing the investigation, it becomes easy. And I think that's our function, is really making things like the data available and the capabilities available in the platform easy to recognize when you're reaching for the next tool.